meeting June 15th. We'll not come to order. Pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor Mike Cannon is out sick tonight, and my name is Andy Hall, and for you all listening, I am the Mayor Pro Tem. We're going to do roll call. We'll start with Lauren.
Present.
Julie.
I'm here.
Shannon.
Here.
Phil.
Present.
And Myland.
Here.
Okay, we're all present. There's no public hearing. I need a motion to approve the agenda and consent agenda.
I'll make the motion to approve the agenda, and Andy, you're very low volume.
Okay, I'll try to speak up. Okay, do we have a second for that?
Second.
Okay, that's been
Yeah.
moved and seconded. Any discussion? And all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Next item says no presentations, department reports. We'll start with Chief Reggie Barkowski.
So, good evening. I just want to do a quick update on the stabbing case that we had last week. Officer Stelgis responded to a stabbing at the corner Chevron parking lot last Thursday. Sergeant Hunziker and I also responded, along with Clickett County Sheriff's Office and the Washington State Patrol. We had a victim with a stab wound in his right hand and forearm, and he was transported to the Clickett Valley Hospital. The victim was later released. The suspect's name was Ricky Contreras, who is 27 years of age, and he ran from the scene with the knife. The victim and Contreras know each other, and they had a verbal dispute before the stabbing. The victim was in his vehicle at the time that he got stabbed. Both are Goldendale area residents. The school district and the hospital both went into lockdowns. GPD, KCSO, and WSP all searched the surrounding streets, fields, and all known residents that Contreras has known to frequent, without any luck at the beginning. Goldendale police received information that Contreras was hiding inside a hotel room, but after Goldendale police checked the room, Contreras was not there. But inside that hotel room, there were two people with arrest warrants and were taken to the Clickett County Jail. Their names are Alex Scherf and Rula Gahagan. Information was received that Contreras was outside the city limits in the Ponderosa Park area, and this was given to the police department by numerous citizens that were calling in and witnesses. After the information became credible, the schools and the hospital were notified by Goldendale police. The police department and the sheriff's office went to the residence out in Ponderosa Park and found Contreras hiding under a double-wide trailer. He was taken into custody without incident and booked into the Clickett County Jail. At this time, we have submitted charges for second-degree assault with a deadly weapon, which is a felony in the state of Washington. I'd like to quickly just thank the Clickett County Sheriff's Office and Washington State Patrol. Plus, we had an airplane from the Clickett County that was up, and I just really want to say they really helped out in this case, and we really couldn't have done it without them. I really appreciate the cooperation that we have between all of our different agencies. And along with that, the schools and the hospitals did a fast and efficient job with their lockdowns and did a great job. The second thing I have tonight, I've been receiving numerous calls at the police department and getting contacts from citizens and businesses showing their appreciation and support for law enforcement. I think a lot of people probably know that there was a petition that was started to defund the Clickett County Sheriff's Office. Since that's come out, I've really been flooded with a lot of support from our local residences, and we really appreciate that. I cannot emphasize enough how grateful we are at the police department during these trying times. I also would like to thank the mayor and the city council who have shown unwavering support for the Goldendale Police Department. The officers just wanted me to make sure that I said that, and they wanted me to say thank you also from them. And that's all I have for tonight.
Awesome. Thanks, Reggie. Next, we have Fire Chief Noah Hall.
So I'm gonna try to do this without messing it up too bad. So the city of Goldendale went through another WSRB, which is Washington Survey and Rating Bureau evaluation. It evaluates our fire protection capabilities in the city limits of Goldendale. So they grade us off our water supply, which is 35%, fire safety control, which is 16%, and emergency communications, which is 9%, and then the fire department itself is 40%. So there was a lot of information that the city of Goldendale, as well as the 911 dispatch, had to provide these folks. We have been a 6 for numerous years, and we were told that we are staying a 6. So we did a great job at all the different testings, and on the water side, all the different I don't even know what you call it, all the different stuff that they want to see there. The city of Goldendale kept up with all that stuff. So a 6 is probably, from my understanding, the best that we can do without having a full-time staff. The numbers go from 1 to a 10, 1 being the best, 10 being the worst. Well, 10 being you don't have any fire capability. It's the worst rating you can get. So I just want to thank Larry, the mayor, the council. I mean, we did an awesome job, as well as my firefighters, captains, lieutenants, and assistant chief. This was one of my main goals, is to keep this at a 6, and we did it. That's all I've got.
Thank you, Noah. No resolutions or ordinances. Next one is the report of officers. I will start with Larry.
Okay, just a quick report on the financial picture of the city of Goldendale. I was looking at the financial statements through May and looking at percentages of revenues received. We're looking, of course, for about a 41 to 42% received number. And after looking at the major categories such as property tax, retail sales, utility tax, hotel motel tax, water and sewer revenues, I did find that there is that retail sales is a little bit low. So May is reporting for March, so it's just the start of the COVID response, and we're hopeful that we can maintain that percentage throughout the rest of the year, but it is a little bit low right now. We're at 39%, and we should be at 41 or 42%. We're hopeful that the revenue received from the construction work at the new Clickitat County Administration Building is going to help prop that number up a little bit, we hope. Utility taxes are okay, property taxes are okay. We're down a little bit in our MVET, which is motor vehicle excise tax.
Grab another one like that.
What do you say?
I don't know.
You can have everyone mute their phones.
It's 541-296-9102 that needs to mute their phone.
Can someone mute their phone?
He reported.
That's the radio station, I think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and then the other revenue source that many of you are probably aware of course, is the hotel motel tax, which is a little bit low for this time of year. It is at 25%, and we're looking to be closer to 40%. If things pick back up, that number could rise again, and we would be okay. As far as expenditures go, the numbers are all within tolerable levels. There's Most of them are 41% or low. There's a couple at 50% and 45%, but those are well within tolerable levels. So the other thing I want to report on is, I think I reported on this the last council meeting, that that our consultants did submit the planning documents through Klickitat County for the airport. We did submit those, and we're about halfway through the comment period. So we'll have more updates for you at the next council meeting. And then the other thing that's starting to crop up on us, and things are starting to back up a little bit, we're getting a lot of land use applications for action by the Citizen Review Board, the Board of Adjustment, and the Planning Commission. We've kind of held off because of the COVID-19 and the recovery plan, phased recovery plan that the governor has put out. But just to give you an idea, we are holding on to these applications, and we'll address them as soon as we're able. We have several cases that are before the Citizen Review Board. We have a couple of cases before the Board of Adjustment, a variance and a conditional use, as well as I just received today a rezone application that needs to go to the Planning Commission and the Council. So there will be a lot of activity when we move from phase 2 to phase 3. When we get to that point, hopefully we can begin meeting a little bit more often in person. Still being smart about how we do that, but for the most part, we need to be able to be ready to have these public hearings and begin the process of addressing these applications. So that's all I have.
Okay, thank you, Larry. Now, any council members would like to speak, they can.
Yes, Andy, this is Michael. I want to say just, thank you for doing a very good job tonight. And also I want to comment that I'm still working on the reader board side. There's still a lot of paperwork that needs to be done, but it's moving along. And so, someday, maybe in 2-3 weeks, we can get that reader board signed up. And also be anxious to see when we can go into phase 3. Anyway, that's all I have to say, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Hearing no others, we'll move on to public comment. Reminder, a 3-minute limit. Is there anyone for public comment?
If there's any public on there.
I don't hear anyone for public comment. I guess we'll move down to adjournment. Do I have a motion?
So moved. Yes, I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you, everyone.